guys, welcome back to my channel.
Yo.
What are you doing? Just kidding, guys. We already know each other. This is Cole. He's a second year.
I'm a film and media stats and data science major.
I'm a communications major, and I'm a first year. So the first question, what are some advice you have for freshmen?
As for friendships, I think since like first year you're in the dorms, you should like knock on everyone's door in your like floor. Might as well, honestly. Like if you don't like them, then you don't like them, that's fine. You don't need to talk to them anymore, but you'll probably meet a few that you like vibe with.
Did you do that? Or?
I wanted to do that, but I was in San Rafael, which is like a suite style type dorm. Everyone was placed inside of their suite with like 4 to 8 people, and they'll usually just hang out with those people inside. So if you were to knock on their door, like you'll knock into the living room where no one would usually be.
For me, I don't think I would knock on doors, but I have been trying to just join different like organizations, because that's also like a good way to meet people, I think.
Yeah,
especially because it like narrows down on like a certain group. Do you have any like advice for picking classes?
Picking classes?
Because I didn't get any help. Like.
Okay, yes, I do have advice. Yes, I think the best thing that you can do is search up your major and like search up your major requirements online. Like all colleges really have that, and they give you like a nice, neat sheet with like every class you need to take. Look at that and try and get into those classes.
Did you have like a favorite class freshman year?
So, in freshman year, I would say I had a favorite class because it was the easiest class. It was this like music theory class. It was my favorite because like I already knew music, so this class is kind of a breeze.
What if you don't know music?
What if I don't know music? Then there's another music class that's really easy that you don't know music.
We'll put them on the screen.
Yep.
Yes. Next question is kind of about dorm experience. So what dorm did you have?
Like
and what were like pros and cons?
Like I said, I was in San Rafael. It was like a suite style. I guess that was in itself a pro and a con. Like I had built-in friends that I like could talk to. My suite personally had a lot of people that I didn't like. So I hung out the suite next door, which I liked all of them, so I hung out with them a lot. And I guess like a con, everyone's really quiet. Everyone just hangs out with their own suite, so it's kind of hard to meet other people from other suites. I'm
in San Miguel, and I have 2 other roommates, so it's a triple, and they were actually random. So like obviously it depends on like who you get, but luckily the 2 girls I'm with were like best friends now. So it's really nice because it's like your built-in friends. Because I remember like I really wanted a single my freshman year, but if I did that, like it would be very hard to like have friends and stuff. So
yeah, I think a single is great. It definitely has its benefits, but it's like a lot. It's very lonely. I don't think that's talked about. And going in random, I don't think is actually the worst thing. I feel like people like stress like, oh, I need to find someone on Instagram or something. But honestly, going in blind, I feel like it's a 50-50.
And I like natural like friendships, because imagine if like I'd found someone on Instagram and then I ended up not liking them. Like I'd be kind of mad at myself for doing that. So.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You're in an apartment now, right?
I'm in a house.
Or a house.
Yeah.
So how's like that? Like what's the difference?
I say living off campus is more fun. Usually when you like live in an apartment or a house, like you're gonna have friends that you already know previously. Me personally, like I knew my roommates that I was gonna live with were like fairly clean, so I was like, I might as well do this. I think it'll be fine. And it actually is fine. Like,
so how many roommates do you have?
So housemates, I have 9 others. Roommates, I have 2 others. That's the thing about like living in Isla Vista in Santa Barbara is like we're like packed like sardines. There's like no singles anywhere.
How much do you pay?
As a house total, it's 8K. So we just divide that up 10 people accordingly to what we have.
But I know there are also like smaller apartments.
Yes.
Where you can have like 4 or 3 other like housemates.
Okay, do you want me to make SB sound bad or good? You can cut this out.
Okay. Wait.
No, there's like housing like housing companies. They're so stingy. I personally don't really know them because I didn't really look at them. I am through like a private owner of the house. But these companies, I've heard many bad stories. It's definitely something to look out for.
I think you should say that then.
Okay. That's pretty decent. Because these rental companies try to just like do everything in their power to make your life miserable. The places are like not bad, but they just like they're not the nicest.
I'm enjoying my dorm. Like it's pretty nice. We have like a kitchen and lounge like on my floor, which depends.
Oh yeah, how are your kitchens in San Mig?
They're so clean. Oh yeah, bathrooms. This is what I was so scared of. Like I did not want to come to college because of the bathroom. Our other camera just ran out of storage. I was so scared of the bathrooms being like dirty, but my bathrooms on my floor are very clean. They get cleaned every day, and I think it depends on like who's on your floor too.
Every day?
Yeah, every day. girls on my floor are very clean. You don't have to be that scared for like dorm bathrooms, but again, it just depends. I just got lucky, I guess.
Another SD card?
It's the other one that ran. I think these are like broken or something.
Dude, what you do your SD cards?
Now we're gonna explore some study spots. So I know a couple, and Cole knows a couple. He's on his skateboard.
You want to go to
This
the
is
beach
my
first?
bike. Yeah.
Beach first? Okay, we can probably walk to the beach then. I feel like your bike's like pretty nice. No, I think you just need enough speed. And I guess like to be fearless, I guess. Oh, yes. Okay, this is a study spot. I forgot about this. Or my friend was like, "You want to walk?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
This is so pretty. Oh yeah, there's like no one here. There's one right there.
I don't think I've been here one time where there's been people.
How often do you come here?
Not often.
We're at Brun Hall, which is the next study spot rec. Apparently there's this really nice like terrace, so we're walking there. Wow, there's actually tables here too. I think I like this one better than the other one just because there's like tables here.
Yeah, that's very
And again, there's like no one.
And like when it's dark out here, there's sometimes cars that drive by, and I like watching cars, so. Yo, 2650, that's pretty good.
Those were some of our favorite study spots.
Yes,
There's
sir.
a lot more, but we're going back to San Miguel's lounge now to film the rest of the video. Woohoo. We have switched spots. We're in my dorm's lounge now. So very nice kitchen in the
Yeah, it's
back.
pretty nice.
Let's just get on to the next question, which is the one I feel like is the most interesting. Is UCSB really a party school?
Yes, that's good. It is, it definitely is. There's a lot of parties, there's a lot of daytures.
Have you gone to any?
I've been to a danger. I've only been to one. But like after going to a few parties, like I realized like partying really wasn't my thing. I more prefer like kickbacks and like just hanging out with friends that I already know. Meeting new people at parties, like it could be kind of weird for me. It's definitely something that you should like test the waters with. Like I wouldn't say stay away from them. I would say at least try it out and see what you think. And if you like them, you could go to more. If you don't like them, you don't have to go to them.
I was like, I'm not gonna go to any parties, and I still haven't, and I plan on not going to any. So definitely like you can stay out of parties. Like I do not view UCSB as a party school. When I'm here, it just feels like college. If you surround yourself with like people who aren't partying, like it just feels like a really nice environment.
Yeah.
I remember when I told people I was coming here, they were like, oh, you're gonna party. Like you're gonna have to party, but you don't have to.
That's definitely like a good take. Because last year I didn't go out too often. I went out like maybe every other week, maybe every other 3 weeks. That was mainly due to the fact that like I enjoyed hanging out with the friends I already had. Yeah, sometimes like one of my roommates would be like extremely tired, so then they would be like, I don't want to go. So we're just like, well, I guess we're staying in.
At parties, do you have to drink?
No, you don't have to.
Have you ever experienced like peer pressure?
No. People in SB, I say like really nice. Like most of them, like if they see that you need help, they'll probably be willing to help. And like if you ask for help, they will also help. If you're going fully sober, you don't have to drink. How partying works here is like you have to pregame and like you gotta drink a little bit before you go to the party. At least for me, I need to be slightly drunk to like engage in conversations with random people.
You and your friends, you know, it's like, oh, let's all go together. But like my roommates like don't drink or like party or anything. So it's also very easy for us to just not go to any. Yeah, it just depends. But
there's definitely a lot of ways to like find stuff to do here. You don't have to party.
We parties, but we can still be friends. Like
no, I actually don't like you.
Like just because someone parties also does not mean they're like a horrible person. Because I feel like that can come off sometimes too. Like,
Yeah.
Moving on, so a lot of the parties are in Isla Vista, but we call it IB here. And I know everyone thinks IB is like kind of ghetto. Do you have any like IB safety tips?
I think in the morning it's like totally fine. Like when the sun's out, there's really not that many problems. Most people are just like on their way to school or like doing their errands and stuff. But at night, I would say definitely like go out with friends, have friends that have your back and that can take care of you if you need it. There definitely has been like shady stuff going around in IB occasionally. And I say like when that stuff happens, like definitely be careful. Have friends that you're with.
I have like 4 morning classes in IB and it's like completely safe. Like it just feels like a little neighborhood. And I've ridden my bike in IB when it was like 9 p.m. at night and it still felt safe. I felt like the nightlife kind of like beginning.
It's more dangerous the further away you get from IB because like, I don't know if you guys know, I don't know if you know, but there's like one dorm that's like really far away from the rest of the campus. It's called Santa Catalina, or people call it FT. You can search up what that stands for. I'll let you do that too.
What does FT stand for?
I'd rather not say.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a dorm. No. What? Then why does everyone call it that?
FT?
I feel like no one knows.
Because it's called FT because it's their own community that have nothing to do, so like that's what they do usually. That's the stereotype.
I don't want to call it FT.
It's very funny.
Why do you think people should come to UCSB?
I think it's a great school actually. Like there definitely are its downsides. There are a lot, I feel like for every college there's a lot of bad things. UCSB has one extremely nice campus. 2 are STEM like degrees are like really good. And the best part is that everyone here is like really nice and outgoing. Back home, someone like pointed to me at the gym. And I was like, who is this guy? And like he was also a 3rd year SB student. He's like, why are you talking to me? He's like, UCSB? And I'm like, oh yeah. And I just started having a casual conversation with them. And it's like, I think SB is really good because of the people.
I remember when I toured here, like the tour guide was like, oh yeah, we have such good vibes on campus.
Yeah.
So relaxed and happy. And I was like, everyone just says that to obviously like get you to come. But when I come here, like it actually genuinely feels so like peaceful. Like I love just like taking a walk, like even alone, which is not really my thing, but like here just so nice. Like,
yeah.
I love riding my bike now. Like everything about UCSB I just really love.
The outdoor life is really nice. Like we have a whole like lagoon. The beach is like 2 minutes away, so you could just go there at night, listen to the waves. Down at the beach too, there's like no light pollution.
UCSB is like really close to things. Like there's a lot to do here. Because I know other college campuses are kind of like just the campus and that's it. But I feel like we're like a part of like IB, like the beach, and like it's very nice.
I'll say like IB definitely feels like a part of our campus. It's like, because IB, a 4x4 neighborhood that's just filled with a bunch of college students. So it's like we have campus and where people live, and it's kind of like extra rest halls, I would say. It's just where more people live, and it's like only college kids really, except for like the few couple. But yeah, I think it's dope.
If UCSB is not your top school, like which it doesn't have to be, but you get in, like definitely consider it because there's nowhere else like I'd rather be.
It's a great school.
Yeah. Like I feel like it's the best here.
I love it here.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh wait, where is your laundry here?
It's downstairs.
So there's only one laundry room?
Yeah. But like guys, you just find your time to do your laundry. And he's all like, yeah, I have my own in my house.
No. Because for San Rafael, there's like it was bad because it was like fully separate. It's like right next to Creo. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like Creo. And then the laundry mat is like right there. Like there's a lot of washers and a lot of dryers, so.
So you guys are probably wondering how me and Cole met.
Yeah.
We actually didn't meet from any classes, which I feel like it's really hard to meet people in classes. When you go to lectures, like you just sit there and like, yeah, you can be like, oh, hi, what's your name? That doesn't really go anywhere. Like it's just very surface level. So that's why I was saying to like join organizations. Like there's so many other ways to meet like close friends. His YouTube video basically just popped up on my feed. So I was like, oh wait, he goes to UCSB. We just started talking about like collabing and stuff because we both go to UCSB. So why not? Now I have Cole as a friend. Older brother.
I like always wanted to do YouTube since like 8th grade, but I felt like it's weird for like children to do YouTube channels. But like always like to create, and I always wanted something to like edit. Doing YouTube gives me something to edit. I know one of my friends who graduated, she was like, oh my god, this is so cool. I get to like relive my college experience through you. But it's hard to find time while you're in college.
Which is why you guys should subscribe. Because we're putting a lot of work into them, even though we do enjoy it. So
yeah.
I can be like, well guys, it's time to get dinner at the dining hall. Right next to my dorm. And you can be like, yeah.
About it.
It is now time for me to go see what DLG has for dinner today.
And I do not miss DLG.
Now, let me look at their menu because sometimes...
Do you look every day?
Yeah, I do look every day.
Do you actually? Wow,
Yeah,
that's
because
impressive.
it helps me determine like, oh, am I gonna go or not? Go check out his channel. I will link it down below. Like this video, subscribe to both of us because we have so much more UCSB content coming your way because we're also both just first and second years. Thank you guys so much for watching. Say hi to us in the comments if you watched until now. I'll see you guys next time on my channel. Bye.
Alright, I'm headed to the East End right now. Yo!
What are you doing?
Watch where you're going! You have your 32s. Bust out the 2032s.